Hi, this is Soonja Kim, QHHT Practitioner Level 3, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. Today, I'm going to share with you a client, Z, I call, and she has a UFO experience. She asked me to find out why she has UFO abductee experience in this life. And then there are several interesting events followed after that. So she came for a session. Now, when she goes into the session, she very easily slipped into a past life, where at that past life, she was male. At the first scene, she was a male teenager and wearing the typical teenager boy wears, the sneakers and the pants and the shorts. She was called for. She didn't know why, but she needed to go to the uphill where she used to enjoy hiking. Up on the hill, she sees, now we call he because it's a boy now. He sees a spaceship waiting for him. Instinctively, he knew. It's a silver gray spaceship disc shape, hovering about 10 meters high, waiting for him to come on in the ship. And they emit the green lights that he intuitively knew that this is calling him to come on up. So he went close to the ship, and now I'm saying she and he, but it's the same thing. But in the past life, it was he. In this current life, it's a she. So don't mind me saying he, she, because, okay. So, and the green lights emitting, and he knew instinctively that it tells him to go up. So came closer to the ship, and suddenly there's a whirling, sucking feeling. And he got sucked up in the air, flying feeling, like a flying in the air kind of. And then before he knew it, he is in the ship. And inside, he saw everything is all white. There's no furniture, no equipment, except that some windows there to look out. Nothing. So waited there for a while, and then a small, tiny robot came with the insect eyes and led him to another white room. So he went up there and then sat on the table, the metal table, and waiting, looked around, what's going on, what it looks like, kind of don't know what to do kind of thing. And a little later, tall, green, kind of grasshopper-looking being came in. According to him, this green being looked about 2 meters tall, no clothes, nothing, just green color, and insect-like eyes, and came and sat in front of him and asked him, how are you? Everything's fine? Yeah, he said, yeah, everything's fine, all good. Then they both looked at each other's eyes. The doctor, and obviously he was a doctor, and he didn't bring any stethoscope, any equipment, nothing, just the way doctor is. Naked, no clothes, nothing. And both looked each other's eyes. That's all they did. They didn't know, he didn't know how long it was, but after that, okay, you're all good, you're all healthy, no problem, and you are ready to go. And before he knew it, he came down to up on the hill again. So that was his UFO encounter in that life, happened 2 lives ago in Nordic area. He was 18, I was told. That life, he lived a very simple life, a little bit lonely. In that life, he was not really that great looking or physically, like healthy, strong kind of guy. He was a person, a male, that ordinary looking person, a little bit nerdy look, and physically a little bit less than the normal person, meaning bent back a little bit, even though he was young age. So he was not a physically perfect and attractive figure at all. And he lived with his mom, never married, a lonely life, and he chose to be alone, never married. So in that life, he was lonely, but in the end, he was very content. So when we met his higher self, I asked why he had such a UFO contact. And now I'm going to use a she because now in current life, it's a she. Her higher self said he was from Arcturus. In that Arcturus planet, he was a scientist, team of 6 scientists. He volunteered to have a life on the earth. What is like being an earthling? So he volunteered to come in that life, chose his life as a lonely, never marry, have a physical attributes is not that strong and attractive. He chose that future. And he was living the life for his colleagues, 5 of them up there in Arcturus, observing him and then helping him and see if all things are fine with them. But that life, he was very content. Then I asked the question again, that in this current life, when she went into similar area where she had a UFO contact in past life, very similar age, and she also had a contact in this life. She was wondering what is going on. Of course, you know the veil's down. There is no memory of it, right? As we become a human, we sort of forget the past memories and everything. We start all over again with a clean slate. Well, she was no exception. So we asked the question. So in this life, continuing the life as a scientist that he designed back then from Arcturus, continuing now, this is her 3rd Earthling's life. And her higher self showed her the 2nd life that she lived in on the earth, which was very happy and, married and as a female and happily married, a loving husband, loving children, and the ordinary life that experienced. So in this life, she's not married yet, and she's young, attractive lady. So this life again, she was in the UFO ship. In this time, what happened was that the doctors of the actors, of course, they are the race that looking after her, examined, and they took part of her DNA. What they did was, with that DNA, they, meaning ET, aliens, the same word, extraterrestrial, ETs, aliens, so it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So ETs, they made a hybrid children, 2 of them. With one, the first time they made a girl, it's a girl with a little bit of her future as well as the other race, ET race future. It's a girl, she's missing her mom because they told her who is the mother. So the girl is missing mom. I think the girl is about teenager now. Then they made a boy from DNA that they took from her. And then this boy is a little younger because they created another being much later. So it's a boy with a different future because it's a part of her, part of another race. And the boy, well, he's too young, doesn't know anything. But the girl is missing mom. So I asked, when are they going to meet the mother and children together? Not yet, when the time is right. Okay. So then why she has all this UFO contacts? There is reason why. In this current life, when she was up on the spaceship and they put a trackers on her body, kind of all over the place, so that they, the ET, her race ETs, can track her wherever she goes because she's very important. They don't want anything happen to her. So when she was talking with me in the beginning, she told me that there must be angels guiding her because so many times she was almost killed by accident or road hit, whatever. However, she was safe. Now, this is all because the ETs were looking after her and on her body around the trackers there. When she showed me a part of her finger where she feels there is a something little thing there, I touched it. It's like a very soft, kind of spongy feeling. And they told me that is a tracker. So through their installing in her body, she is okay, protected, and they always look after her. So she is in tune with his ETs. Why? Because in the future, coming soon, the ETs are now no more hiding, secretly showing here and there randomly. They are going to come on to us openly. In that case, in that time, she is going to work as interpreter for the ETs. Now, to do a good job as interpreter, not only you know the languages, but also you have to have a skill of human communication, human connection, so that she can be a great mediator. So what about the languages? That's easy, because they are going to show her there are so many races, ETs. They are going to show races, all of the kinds, so that she get acquainted with, she doesn't get surprised with. And also when the time comes, she gets download of their languages, the sounds, and their alphabet, sort of, we have alphabet, their sort of alphabet kind of thing, so that she knows exactly what it sounds, meaning what. So in order to do a great interpreter job, she will be well equipped. So that is her life purpose as an interpreter for ETs or interpreter for aliens. So we need people like that. And I know she's not the only one, because they need more than one interpreter when they come to the earth and say to us that, hey, we've been always looking after you. We are your brethren. We are your friends. We want to help you. Then we human earthlings are acquainted with them. Don't get scared. Welcome them and learn how to live together harmoniously, as was planned long times ago. So she has to learn life experience as much as she can, because that is going to help her to become a great interpreter for ETs. Now, this is an eye-opening information. Some of you may already have known it. However, I am reiterating, reintroducing that we are part of all the races in the universe. And ETs, aliens, are not strangers. They are our friends, our brothers and sisters. So get acquainted with yourself about the idea of ETs are coming. When they come, know that they are friendly people. They want to help you. So I hope that this information helped you. And when this thing come and happen to you, use this knowledge when it occurs to you. Bye for now. Bye until I see you again. You take care.